Well, how's it going? This is Dylan with Dylan Talks Tone, and today we are doing something kind of fun. You know that we have a lot of videos about amps and guitars and all this kind of stuff. So today we're going to talk about amps. We're going to talk about amps from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other. And I ordered a bunch of stuff, so we're going to try some stuff. We're going to unbox some stuff right now and talk about some reviews and stuff that we have coming up. Do me a favor if you would, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to hit my share button on my YouTube stream over here so that it gets shared off to Facebook, and then I'm going to keep my laptop handy so that maybe we can have some FAQs or something here in a few minutes. So let's kick this light up just a little bit, and so let's talk about kind of one extreme to the next. I got a whole bunch of stuff here. We'll get right into it. First of all, you know that we talk a lot about Kemper and stuff on this channel, but we have back there somewhere, there it is, we have a Fender Vibroverb. That is a 1990, an early 90 reissue amplifier that is fantastic, but it needs new tubes. So we went to our local store today and picked up a set of JJ6L6s, and there you go. So no need to really unbox tubes. We all know what tubes are like. So we'll go ahead and keep those handy. So that's coming. That's going to go into that amp. What I'm doing is we're going through all the amps in the spectrum today. We're adding some amps to the Dylan Talks Tone arsenal, and we're going to talk about the reasons we did this, and and how it's going to really help with the channel and kind of open up some possibilities for questions and answers and interaction and stuff. So as we're doing this, if you have questions, put them in the chat, okay? And I'll go back to them here in just a few minutes, and we'll do maybe an FAQ at the end. So round one was new tubes for the Fender. Let's go all the way to the other end of this thing. Now I have not even opened this yet. I'm going to tell you a little story about the Kemper. So you guys watch my Kemper videos probably, and you find out that I like to use an actual guitar cabinet instead of a full range, full response speaker. There's two pieces of cardboard in there. The thing is finding the right speaker. So I've been doing a lot of experimentation. I have over here, so there is a single 12 cabinet here, and actually I have another one over there that I've been doing some experimenting with. So for the Kemper today, for the Kemper side of new amp land, some pickup tape rolls, that's for the shop. I bought a very gnarly heavy duty speaker. This speaker is an Eminence, I believe, and it's an Eminence Tonker, so it's a 150 watt speaker. And people are going to say, well, those are a little bit more flat, they're not as bright, and you might be wondering why, but this is honestly just an experiment. I've blown up a couple other speakers, I've played with other speakers, and you have to realize something about here at Dylan Talks Tone, we experiment a lot. So even if I don't get it 100% right the first time, we try some different stuff. So here is a 150 watt Eminence Tonker that we're going to use in this cabinet right here, and we're going to use it with the Kemper. And we're also going to use it with another little surprise that I've got coming very, very shortly. The idea behind this is I'm going to be able to actually have two of them. So I'm going to run two 8 ohm 150 watt speakers. So there's one here, and then I've got another cabinet over there. We're going to stack them together. And when we run at 16 ohms, our Kemper is at about 300 watts. Excuse me. So we should be pretty much dead on for the setup. And then I'll go into the Kemper internally and play with EQ and stuff, and hopefully get a sound that I like. And if I don't like those speakers, then we'll just sell them and we'll try something else. But that's what we're doing, because we really want to use a straight speaker cabinet. I know that a lot of other people don't like that. A lot of people want to use full range, full response. They want to use, you know, use other stuff, you know, play and direct out. But for me personally, that's what I like. So I'm just going to play with it. And I'm hoping to be able to stumble on kind of another possibility for people, something that they would try, maybe not have tried otherwise. So, and it gives you a different ear with a Kemper. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like Kempers or digital stuff because it sounds fake. Well, putting a real speaker underneath it is a way to do that. So that is why. That is the main reason why we did it. So, let's see, how crazy do we want to get? So we're moving, obviously, with the Kemper stuff, we've moved into the 21st century. We got the old amp back there with some tubes to get that thing going. We went all the way to the other extreme with the Kemper. We're going to try to use this speaker to get that thing going. Now we got some interesting other stuff. And some of you may have already guessed on YouTube and on Facebook and stuff this week what I bought for 2 new amps that we've never had around here before. This is going to be a dead giveaway because the box is marked on the outside. Yes, I bought a Boss Katana 50. So let's get this thing out of the box. And we're going to talk about why. Okay? We're going to talk about why. The Boss Katana 50. Once I can get it out of here. All the styrofoam and all the everything. And then what we'll do, sorry for the little craziness here, but what we're doing is, you can see me behind here trying to get rearranged. This box then becomes a desk for the FAQ computer that will come shortly. Let me see if anybody's actually asked any questions yet. Let's see. Interesting. So we'll talk about the baffle thing. Somebody mentioned open-close baffle. We'll get back to the Kemper thing in just a minute, and I'll tell you what we did. This cabinet here, the cabinet that we're using for the Kemper stuff, actually is open and closed. You can adjust the whole back, half of the back, or all the way sealed. And I did that so that we could tune with different speakers what we wanted. We're going to do some videos about that and get into detail. Okay. Now I've gotten a lot of, oh, it's like kind of shiny on there. There we go. I've gotten a lot of, we're just going to call it straight up almost ridicule for endorsing or saying that I'm really excited about having a Boss Katana 50 because tube freaks and all that. But here's the deal. The majority of players that we talk to on a regular basis, on a daily basis, they aren't tube freaks. I was on vacation in Dominican Republic this weekend, and I was talking to a bunch of players on and off over the few days. None of them played tube amps. They all played solid state because it was easier. And we're going to talk more about this, but as things change, these amps are getting better and better. And I'm obviously not going to be a person who's going to say you got to have all one versus the other. Obviously, we're trying to have one of everything here at Dylan Talks Tone. But for you grab and go do an open mic night, do a quick gig, something like this is really, really amazing. The 50-watt version has some effects. It has an auxiliary in, it has a line out and a headphone out, and it actually has a USB out as well. So as I know other people have done videos on this amp, but the reason I bought this amp, and one other one that we're going to get to here in just a minute, is because I want to talk about the progress and the difference and what we would use them for. It's not about tubes versus not tubes. It's about there is an amp right now that is built for every circumstance. And to be able to have them all at our disposal and be able to switch in and out and do various things. And then, you know, we're doing the Keeley and Creation Music Company pedal board project. We're putting together that whole signal chain to be able to try these with different technologies and understand how we put our tone together for many different budgets. It's very important to not leave this thing out because this is a very cool alternative. So there's that one. Now, this is one that I've been really looking forward to. I bought this. I've not even seen one in person. Okay, so you and I are going to see it for the first time together. The very first time. Let's see, what did I do with my knife? There it is. And in just a couple minutes after we get this thing out, we will go over some questions maybe. Also, tonight on kprlive.com, let me see if I have a... Now, this is the wrong slide for this, but I'm just going to put it up anyway. Nope, that's not it. There we go. That website right there. Not the replay of this. It's the wrong slide, but I just didn't have one ready. I forgot. kprlive.com. Tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, I'm going to be doing a big FAQ with Jack Harrison from Gear Guys Radio. And it's a radio show. I think it's going to be a full hour of different technical questions. We're going to talk about a lot of this stuff, okay? So it's going to be super fun. So kprlive.com tonight. So I just want to mention that to you. Okay. I'm really excited about this one. I'm not even going to lie. The Vox MV50. For those of you who are not familiar with this technology, this is what they are calling new tube technology. Okay? What this is giving us is actually a tube with cathodes and anodes and plates and plate voltages and a grid and a little glass thing that sort of looks like a little microchip. You can see a picture of it right here. But that is actually really a tube, okay? Now, the crazy part about it is, look at what it allows us to do. This is a 50-watt amp. Now the tube side of it, the new tube side of it, is just the preamp, and it has a Class D power amp. Very similar to the Kemper. But just look at this thing. We're not going to talk about tone. We're going to get to that in videos and actual demos and stuff. But this right here, it weighs under a pound, or right at a pound. It has 50 watts, in 50 watts to 4 ohms. So I think it's going to be more like 25 watts to 8 ohms. Standby, some kind of economy. I want to read up on that. It has a flat versus deep EQ. It has a full 1/10 and 1/100th watt percentage attenuator. And I got the clean one. There's a dirty, like a rock one. But this right here, to me, is kind of the cutting edge of where it's all going. Because it is tube technology in a new format. And a lot of people are going to argue and say this is ridiculous, but this is where the world is going. And so we had to have one. For $200, this is a 50-watt new tube amp. So, volume, treble, bass, super simple. But think about the power of this for a guy that really wants a lightweight setup. This will fit in the footprint of a double pedal on a pedal board. And then just run one. He could either, does it look like he can run a line out or he can run a speaker output? I'm going to have to look into that. And just have a pedal board with no amp because your amp is right here. Oh my goodness. Absolutely insane. So we will be using this with one of our other little cabinets and some other ways that we'll put some videos together. But I just wanted to share this with you today because we're doing kind of one into the other, right? Let's do some videos with the Fender tube amp. Let's do some videos with the Kemper. Let's do some videos with the Boss Katana 50. Let's do some videos with the little baby MV50 by Vox. It's incredible the possibilities that we're going to be able to put together. And for the viewers, for those of you that follow the YouTube channel, if you have questions in various formats and what would I use in this circumstance, and hey, I have one of those but I don't know, or I'm thinking about getting one. I mean, this is gonna be really fun to have all these things at our resources, or at our disposal at once. So I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my computer right now. Let's look. Let's see. Let me just look and see if there's any questions that are here. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Somebody was saying also the Laney stuff is very cool. Well, hey, this is cool. I just wanted to share with everybody what we're doing. I'm really excited to put all this together, to be able to have all these different possibilities. Obviously, we've done some stuff with Kemper. We've done, obviously, a lot of videos with the conventional amplifier, but I think there's going to be some good possibilities here, and we're excited about it. So I just wanted to share the unboxing of all this stuff. Please, if you've not watched this before, check us out on Dylan Talks Tone. It's DylanTalksTone.com is our website. Dylan Talks Tone is our YouTube channel. We have a show every Monday night on KPRLive.com and on this channel, live video, called Dylan Talks Tone. So we're everywhere as Dylan Talks Tone. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, you want anything reviewed, you have a question, we have like 260 videos already. But if there's something you haven't covered or you have a specific question, you please let us know, and we'll do everything we can to help you out. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with us for a few minutes today. I'm going to come over here and check one more time. And that's that. So I hope everybody has a great day. Like I said, check us also out tonight on KPRLive.com at 9 o'clock Eastern for Jack Harrison's Gear Guys Radio Show. Until then, we'll see you next time.